Hello everyone, it's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to go over this New York Post article that gives a little bit of detail of where the money that was donated to Black Lives Matter Foundation, whatever that name is. Well, some of it. The last video that I did when, Candace Owens supposedly pulled up to Patrisse Cullors' home. I was saying it was like 1 billion or 2 billion. Well, it was actually, they say it was 90 million. They say it was 90 million. Still a lot of money. So, and I think the 90 million, they received that during 2020, especially during the George Floyd, protests. Not sure if those were stuff that they received, like in the bank, on their website, because I'm sure people brought cash, mailed in things. So, I don't know. Let's go and see. So this is Patrisse Cullors. She's like the main, she's a co-founder, but she's like the main face of this organization because of the certain move that she made that that put the light on her. So this is her again. So let's see what New York Post says, because when you have a nonprofit anyway, your form 990 is public, especially if you made over $50,000. If you made under $50,000, then you send in the electronic mail card stating that you only made under $50,000. But if you made over $50,000, then you have to file a form 990, and then that's public information. You could look that up. So the co-founder's brother, Paul Cullors, saw a cool sum of $840,000 hit his bank account. This is allegedly. All this is allegedly. Yeah. But I'm sure there's the numbers that they got this from is from the form 990. So he was supposedly providing security services for 840, and this is I think it's two brothers. Let's go down, because I saw this is the brother right here, but she has two brothers, so I guess both of them were given security. I don't know what type of security it is, but that's what they say. So she gave them $840,000 for security services. So meanwhile, the organization paid a company owned by Damon Turner, with whom Cullors shares a child. So her child's father, she gave almost $970,000 allegedly to help produce live events as well as other creative services. Almost $1 million she gave to her child's father out of money that's donated, that's supposed to be helping the different families that were affected by whatever happened to the way these young men and young women lost their lives, and plus the businesses too that were affected when sometimes the protests broke out and then they would destroy these people's businesses. That's basically, and of course they ran the day-to-day operations of the Black Lives Matter, the staff, different things, supplies that they need. Yes, that's supposed to cover it. But come on, it's certain stuff. They wrapped up their fiscal year ends on June 30th. So last year they finished the year with $42 million in net assets. Net. That's after they took out everything. They had $42 million. I guess this is the main one. Their operating budget is $4 million. That means for staff, supplies, travel expenses, meetings, marketing, website, IT. So all that is like $4 million. So more than 37 million was spent by the foundations on grants, real estate, and charter of private flights. God, please. And I did. It was I'm not sure if they state this in the New York Post article, but it was another article. She got reimbursed $73,000. The Cullors got reimbursed $73,000 by the organization for chartered flights. But I heard she had allegedly gave to the Trayvon Martin Foundation like $200,000 allegedly. But her baby daddy and her brother got almost $1 million. This is something else. Just skimming through this. I'm not sure how much. I'm not saying they probably didn't give, some of the businesses funds to cover the losses that they received when they had those protests, but it's a lot of money that's going to people that's not really directly affected. People who are directly affected were the mothers that lost their sons, mothers and fathers that lost their sons and daughters. I mean, yes, those people had GoFundMe. Some of them, they settled with the city, but I'm sure they had foundations they wanted to open that would need that extra money. Other kids they want to help, other young men, young women they want to help. That is something else. So somebody else is a tax record show BLM paid Bowers. Who is Bowers? What do they say is Bowers? That is something else. But anyway, somebody named Bowers. Show BLM paid Bowers over $2 million for providing organization with operational support such as staffing and fundraising. So whoever this Bowers is, and of course, when you have a nonprofit, you have to have different fundraising events. But they paid him over $2 million just to do that. Now, Patrisse, that still doesn't add up to $90 million and the different things that were bought allegedly by you. This other article says that that's probably where I got the $1 billion from. It was written 2020, and it says 10.6 billion plus was given to Black Lives Matter causes. Where did the money go? So I guess I don't think it's received $10.6 billion in 2020, but probably over the course from when it started, that's allegedly they received this money for causes, for different things, and nobody knows where this money is going. So this is the thing, Patrisse. This is what people want to know, exactly where all of this money's still not adding up, and then what you're using it for, it don't make no type of sense. It doesn't make sense. You know that song say, "Stop playing games, yo. It's about the money that's missing." That's what we want to know, Patrisse. We still got the answer is still open. The question, is still not answered. Where is this money? And a lot of stuff that's being spent, very suspect. It doesn't show you in a very good light, young lady. It doesn't. And when you are steward of funds that's supposed to help the community and supposed to help these families, and then is being misused, it's not a good look, sweetie. It's not. And I think the article did say she stepped down as the executive director. But she stepped down. She already made like all those millions. What it is. So she's just going to step down and that's it. And funny also how the New York Post posted this article Patrisse Cullors have yet to say anything. She didn't go on her live and go crying and acting like she was attacked. And, oh my goodness, they pulled up on me. Oh my goodness, I feel so afraid. New York Post posted this. You didn't say nothing, but as soon as Candace Owens pulled up to you to ask you, where the money was, you ran on your live to go, put her out there. Oh, you attacking another black woman, but you didn't say nothing when the New York Post posted this, right? Because people just don't want to be held accountable. Child, the saga continues.